What's going on, guys? I'm Jay the Black. Shout out to everybody that's tuning in. I want to talk about rapper Juelz Santana. I believe he is going through it right now. It's one of probably many, but his situation is something that can be seen as a bit sad, because I grew up, not say I grew up, but in the early 2000s, I was a big Dipset fan, like, some other people, right? I was a big fan of him, Jim Jones, Cameron, what they, that just how they infuse rap and style. I was always a fan of that, right? But recently, as the last couple of years, things have not gone very well for Juelz. He was sentenced to prison time for a situation in regards to carrying concealed weapon. Y'all know that you can't be out here carrying weapons, especially in the New York or New Jersey area, right? So I believe he may have gotten married to Kimbella right before that time. Kimbella actually stayed by his side even when he was inside, and was able to help him, in a sense, get out, I believe, early, due to the CV that everybody has been going through, right? And when he got out, he started to promote her OnlyFans. And I actually did a video about Juelz promoting her OnlyFans. And if you go to his Instagram page, because I actually did a video on it, I'll put the link to the video that I did about him promoting her OnlyFans in the description. But if you go to his Instagram, he has her email, her business email in his description, in his bio, and plus her OnlyFans link in his bio as well. So he's all in on helping Kimbella, right? But he's gotten himself in a situation that may cost him financially, because now he can't travel, and it's because he failed a drug test. Now, this is according to TMZ. Juelz Santana is staying grounded in New Jersey. A judge just denied his big trip to sunny South Florida. This after feds claim the rapper failed a drug test, but his team believes it's a mistake. According to new legal docs, the Dipset MC was asking for permission to fly to Miami this month for work. But when he asked the court for approval, the feds said he wasn't fully following the rules of his supervised release, and a judge put the kibosh on the whole thing. Remember, Juelz is on supervised release after serving 19 months of his in prison as part of a 27-month sentence in his airport drug case. So he has to get permission to travel outside of New Jersey and take mandatory tests. In the docs obtained by TMZ, feds claim Juelz was planning to travel to Miami with two felons, or convicted felons, a no under supervised release. And the assistant U.S. attorney also says his recent sample tested positive for opiates and meth. Jesus Christ. Oh man, y'all know Juelz actually got clowned. This was before he went to jail, for his teeth. Like, there was people who made believe that his teeth may have fell out. And I believe 50 Cent clowned him on it. This is why I say he's doing bad, because the guy can't catch a break. This is a guy who went from being part of one of the biggest musical acts in music to being a guy who has struggled to financially be able to take care of property, right? According to Kimbella, everything is good, right? Everything is good. You're not losing this. You're not homeless, right? But you can't travel to work. You can't travel to put money in the household. So that's going to make things even more difficult. And it doesn't make it any easier when you're testing positive for opiates and meth? How, Sway? How can we conclude this portion of the business? The rest of the article. Add it all up, and the judge ended up denying the request. Juelz attorney Jeff tells TMZ Juelz will follow the rules for travel requests going forward and will hang out with the right people. We're told his camp believes the test was a false positive. I mean, they can always do a retest, but they're going to probably wait just to see, and they'll retest them. But yeah, bro, you have to change your circle. When it comes to your money, under no circumstances can you be around people that's going to red flag you. And he got red flagged because he's traveling with 2 convicted felons. And he needs to change that up. Get around people who don't have felonies on their record, because you're basically a felon. So I think that Juelz needs to get that stuff in order. And he needs to stay away from whatever was in his system that he failed to test to. I mean, we could say it's a false positive, but would you really believe that Juelz is clean? I mean, I would hope he is. I'm not saying that he's doing anything, but this is bad. Okay, this is bad. When you have opiates and then you have meth, and also, you know, you're promoting your girlfriend's OnlyFans, your wife's OnlyFans heavy, because she's basically become the breadwinner. And I don't think that situation has changed, because he can't perform, he can't do club appearances. All right. And they have had events where you've had rappers show up, but Juelz, it hasn't been in high demand, because we've had the NBA All-Star game, we had the Super Bowl weekend, right? We just had this Jake Paul fight. There's been a lot of other events going on where these celebrities are mingling, right? But is he doing any paid gigs? I think Florida's completely opened up. Texas has completely opened up, right? Some other states are opening up. I'm pretty sure, from what I have seen, there are people doing club appearances. As a matter of fact, Erica Mena did an appearance in, I believe, Tennessee. Might have been Nashville. She did an appearance, because I think Tennessee has opened up. So the fact that he still can't really get to any of these other places means that he may not be in high demand, that nobody's really calling him to say, hey, we want to see you perform, we want to see you do an appearance. None of that is going on. No events are being put together. And Juelz is relying on Kimbella right now, which is why he wants to go out and work. But if you want to go out and work, you got to make sure that, 1, you're clean, and 2, you get rid of the people who aren't the best for you. Now, I know sometimes, you know, you don't want to get rid of the people who you feel like have your back, but if they're keeping you from getting that bag, you're going to have to make that tough decision. You're going to have to make that tough decision. He may not want to make that decision, but he may have to. And the thing is that I want to see Juelz do good. I'm not making this video because I don't want to see him succeed. It's because this is the trend. He's trending downward fast, almost again. And a lot of times when you have these guys who go to jail, they usually make a change for the better. They get different people around them. You know, they work towards getting that money. They're focused on the money and not anything else that's going to mess them up financially. But I just think that this is sad. It really is. He can't even travel out of New Jersey to make money. But here you got people like 6ix9ine who can go this place, that place, that place. The guy's just a walking billboard for BS. And I'm sure he had travel restrictions, but he has so many clean cut people around him, and he's not doing any hard drugs. You know? A lot of times you have to work with the courts, because if you can't work with them, if you're not doing the necessary things possible, they're going to make it more and more difficult for you to go and get paid, for you to go and do these gigs. And you need to do everything you can to make it to where they can't stop you. They can't keep you from going and getting the money out there. You got to be able to help yourself. You got to put that first. You know, get some of those people from out your circle, because they're not going to benefit you at all. If anything, they're going to hinder you, because, you know, you have a family to take care of. I'm pretty sure he understands that, but these changes can be made by him. He says it's a false positive. I'm not 100% sure if that's correct. It could be, but let's say we will see. If he's able to travel to Miami in the next week or two, maybe, then maybe it was, and maybe they've allowed him, as long as he's done the other things right. But we'll definitely see.